Hello folks, welcome to another daily Bitcoin market analysis by Inspocrypto. Today, once again, without initial comment. At the moment, nothing big have changed. I mean, yes, well, you know, companies just spreading food and saying, the whole behaviors changing, not looking positive, but who cares? Who cares? Stocks pushing up and everything is fine. Everything is fine. So business as usual. That's what happens, right? The dog, middle of the burning house. And of course, retail say, yeah, I was right. Everything just food. It's time to buy the dip. We are this time smarter than the big guys. Yes. Exactly. While insiders sold once again, related to the last insider transactions ratio. That's any indicators shared by Barron's. I can show that here. Can I? Yes, of course I can. Why not? So you can see it pushed up very hard. It's declining at the moment. Happened in January as well. It happened every time when that happens. Afterwards, the market starts to dump. But of course, they were wrong and retail is right. So pushing up the market makes more sense and it's great. It's great to do it. We need a little bit more of retail buying. So let us go directly forward to what we would expect related to the Bitcoin market. We start as usual with the weights ratio. The weights ratio, you can see since yesterday from 41% now at 50%. The weights ratio 30 days moving average will go up a little bit more, hitting 50 once again. So it seems the trend is local bottom was at 47.4 and now it wants to push up, usually indicating the sell pressure should rise, but we will see. If we take a look here, you remember what I said, twice dumped here in the weights ratio 1 hour time frame usually means the price should go up. It went up. It's weekend again, low volume, even lower than in normal operation days. So I would expect another FOMO pump, but it's just my theory. At the moment I didn't check anything. I just arrived and so I didn't check any data, or we will check, but usually that wasn't big enough. Usually if you see, I would expect even a third dump in the weights ratio 1 hour time frame, and then as much such dumps you will see, usually bigger the impact. So we need to see. However, stablecoin reserves on centralized exchanges recovered once again. You remember it declined a lot. They cashed out. However, the weights ratio now pushing up once again, hitting, it was at 85, declined to 83, now hitting 84 once again, but it's nothing. It's really just nothing. If we take a look to the net flow, we can see we received some Bitcoins today. We will check because big entities are involved here. It seems miners selling at that price. And so it is what it is. Let us go forward. So as mentioned here, we can see that we had yesterday afternoon a 254 million stablecoin outflow. Then we had here an inflow of 170 millions, and then we had here 307 millions inflow and 240 millions outflow. So someone big is distributing here, and they are sending more Bitcoins. Right now here, if you check, we received now in the last hour 900 Bitcoins. I would say almost 3,000 Bitcoins in the last few hours, but at the same time, they are taking out some Bitcoins as well. 1, 2, 4, yeah, also 3,000. But here, so from here, I think we still have some Bitcoins in the air waiting to be distributed. Stablecoins, as you see, someone cashed out. Now then we receive the gap indicating they are cashing out more than sending Bitcoin stablecoins to centralized exchanges. So nothing happened here, to be honest. Only we are receiving more Bitcoins right now to centralized exchanges, but that's it. So since, well, yesterday, funding rate declined, lifted up, now declining. I mean, doing exactly what the price is doing, because the market is almost driven by futures. So funding rate has to do what the price is doing, or the price is doing what the funding rate is doing. Open interest declining a little bit, but recovered very well. And leverage ratio as well declined here, pushed up and declining at the moment. But that's it. So also here, nothing big to see. Oh, I need to turn that off. If we check stablecoins, net flow indicating they're cashing out more. If we take a look, the net flow on Bitcoin to derivative exchanges indicating they were today cashing out, it seems, but in general I would say it looks more green than red, indicating they are sending more Bitcoins to derivative exchanges. Let us take a look to the aggregated funding rate stabilizing. So the trend is almost zero at the moment. Open interest pushed up very hard, leverage ratio following, and they liquidated yesterday 1,126 Bitcoins in shorts and 770 Bitcoins in longs. So also here, nothing to see, to be honest. Let us go forward. Almost 50-50, 51, I would say 52 to 48. Looks different, more bullish or more bearish, depends on related to Ethereum, 60 to 40 in favor of longs. Wow, shorts coming hard on Bitfinex, almost now 30 millions. Long time ago I didn't see 30 millions on Bitfinex, to be honest. But N longs 2.7 billion, so they reduced. They always have more longs than shorts, but that shorts are coming. Usually it would indicate that they are expecting something more bearish than bullish, it seems. So let us take a look. The Kingfisher, what's happening there. And yeah, all leverage. Binance. Wow. 350 millions once again on the long side, but also shorts coming here on both liquidation clusters, 40,600, 42,300, and the biggest one would be at a long liquidation cluster at 22,700. If I take a look here, it looks like we have more high leverage shorts than longs. Yeah, definitely. And even more liquidations, 40 millions now. Yesterday it was 3 millions and a little bit more, indicating we could go up a little bit. I would say almost to 30k. Yeah, on the long side, nothing really to liquidate, to be honest, at least in the high leverage levels. So let us go forward. So even on CBD, absolutely nothing has changed. Futures, they pushed up here. If you take a look to the stablecoin futures, looks more similar to the price. The CBD for Bitcoins. Collateral futures looks a little bit different, indicating they are more shorting than longing. At the same time, USD pushing up, BUSD pushing up, and Tether printing the chart almost as usual. BUSD, Binance pushing up. I mean, you can see here they started to buy more than sold, almost 2,000 Bitcoins since April 25th in the last 3 days. And even the aggregated also indicating that only the aggregated coin margin contracts are indicating the opposite. That's Bitfinex. Bitfinex, yeah, nothing happened. Just here they unload, but nothing big. Bybit not doing anything. Coinbase, of course, buying more. Bitstamp buying more. Kraken not doing anything. Gemini, they both, but maintaining, also not doing absolutely anything. So if we go now forward here, we can see, did we receive any big, no, not really. They started here to send more stable coins, 1.6 billion. Then they had here an outflow of 500 millions. Then afterwards they pushed up. We received here another 540 millions. Then we had here a zero-sum game, yeah, and then we received here another 1.34 billions in stablecoins. Then an outflow of 700 millions here and another outflow of 800 millions here. So yeah, to be honest, we can see here USDC pushing up. BUSD more blue than yellow, and even Tether had here a big transaction with 450 millions, but that's it. Since then nothing have changed. So let us take a look here to the entities. We see, for example, here retail buying more. Here reducing a little bit, reducing, maintaining, pushing up while they're declining more, so indicating they are shifting more to these entities now, and they are maintaining since yesterday, so nothing have changed. Now we will take a look to the count of wallets per entity. Here retail pushing up more, receiving more wallets, declined a little bit. These guys here declined here a little bit. They are receiving more wallets, they declined a lot of wallets, and they received one wallet, and that's it. So also here nothing big. Let me refresh the chart of the market maker, what they are doing, because it matches very well what miners are doing. And we can see that they sent here 640 bitcoins and now another 300 bitcoins. If we take a look to the miners, oh God, where is this chart now? God, I need to push up more. We can see that it matches 2,300 bitcoins. They sent here 6,700 bitcoins to centralized exchanges. Now here today another 2,350 bitcoins. You can see that their reserves are declining more and more and more. So yeah, we will see if that is going to have any kind of usually if you see such a big ones, the price should go up or nuke, because usually it was nuking, but since January it makes exactly the opposite. They start to sell, that brings a little bit of sell pressure, but someone else is absorbing. We know that one of those was Binance, and it seems also Bitfinex doing a lot for the market at the moment. For example, we received here almost 3,000 bitcoins, by miners. You can see here a lot of activity, and the price started to decline. Afterwards it pushed up, so I wouldn't say, we need to see if that's going to have any kind of of impact to the price. I can imagine we go a little bit more up and then decline. Just remember what option traders were trading. 24, 32. So we need to see. First up, then down. Nobody knows. Nobody is not true. Somebody, of course, but not we. Not me, at least. Also funds reducing their balances. Futures rising and volume, spot declining. And that's it. That's almost it. Also from here. So on Coinbase, they are still waiting here between 25.5 and 25. As you can see, we have 27.5 as well, but we could go up first. We need, of course, just to absorb some Bitcoins here at 30K, at 30,300 and so on and so forth. At least if that's not just spoofing, because 33,000, so until 33,000 it could go up and then down, or down and then up, but nothing has changed really. Also here, for example, Bitstamp, we have here 30,500, but also waiting at 25, 26. So at the moment that's the trading range. Looks like yesterday, nothing have changed here. Also here nothing have changed here as well. A lot of liquidity between 27.5 and 26.5, but also here 25.7 and around 25K. Looks a little bit they are preparing the next leg down to absorb all of them, but and also 30,000 protected, 31 protected, but could be spoofing or just absorb all of them. Related to BUSD, 27.5, 27.3, and a lot happening between 26.3 and 25 to the upside. Only here 30, 36, 35. So Bitfinex. On Bitfinex, they removed the big walls and the biggest one at the moment at 32. Otherwise, also here 24.5, 26, all around there. But nothing big. Absolutely nothing big. The big one disappeared. OKEX spot, usually nothing. Exactly. Oh, well, that's not true. 29.5. Kraken. On Kraken, they are also waiting between 26, 25.5. Removed some Bitcoins from these orders here at 30,500, 31, 32 is the biggest it seems, otherwise down to 26. BitMEX, usually nothing, exactly. Bitget derivatives, nothing. Also here nothing. Bitcoin USDT derivatives protecting 29.7 and 30K, but a lot of stuff here. It looks like they don't know what they should protect first. Looks a little bit strange, because usually one port should be the leader. For example, here a lot more liquidity to the downside, more than up, and usually the price push up, but now it looks very similar. Maybe that explains why some option traders are expecting to see nothing until next Friday. Just maintain a price between 29 and 29.5. That would match very well, to be honest. So could be it. And Binance, BTC, BUSD, nothing. Now Bitfinex. Wow, also Bitfinex not doing anything, just 27 or 29.8. Huh. Kraken futures, also nothing. OKEX futures, nothing. And Deribit, very interesting, waiting at 28, and to the upside, nothing. Well, I mean, it starts here at 32, but usually nothing. Waiting here 25, you can see also here in that area 25. So I don't know when, but I'm expecting to see such kind of correction or whatever hitting 25k. The question is always when, right? That's the magic, to make some money with that. Oh, let us go to the last chapter.